Hi, team. So, one of your hats that you may wear as a Salesforce administrator, depending on your role, is trainer. So, all of the things you will soon learn about how the software works and how to take business problems and turn them into solutions. All of that is definitely coming, but I wanted to mix it up and just kind of um, look at some other things that you do as a Salesforce administrator. So, what you're looking at now is actually a presentation that I put together. Um, and this is for anyone who starts a new role in a particular division at my current employer. And I'm just going to take you through a few slides just so you can kind of get an idea of, um, you know, the experience that I give my users. There's no set way to do this. Um, I was able to find a lot of these Salesforce slides that you're going to see. I gathered them a couple of different ways. There is a section on LinkedIn, and I can't think of it off the top of my name, but there's actually a page inside of LinkedIn where you can go and access Salesforce presentations. I will actually put a link to that in this video for you so that you know exactly where that is in LinkedIn. But you can get them from there. I actually take screenshots from Google and just paste them into PowerPoint a lot of times also. So those are the two ways I normally get my graphics for my trainings, but try to name it something cool and give it some cool graphics to keep people engaged. Um, at my organization, we break down the basics for the user. So we'll tell the user exactly what their responsibility is within the CRM. Everyone is going to have a different role or responsibility, whether you're on the sales rep level, sales management level, if you're a CFO, accounting, everybody's going to have different responsibilities. So it's always good to point out to whomever you're training what their specific responsibilities are. I think it's cool to have a motto for your Salesforce environment. Mine is inspire, engage, and collaborate. And that basically means that I want my users to feel comfortable coming to me with ideas. I want them to create excitement by constantly engaging with myself and leaders about Salesforce. And I want them to collaborate with me as well as their teams internally to make Salesforce a success. So you can have whatever motto you want, but I think it's a great idea to have a motto. What you're seeing now is a feature highlight. So I'm highlighting a feature. We have a feature in under our contact records or some of our records. This is an account record, but specifically we're doing it for contacts though, where you can set a rating for a particular record and the system will automatically send the user of the record a reminder every 10, 30, 60, or 90 days based on the rating. You'll learn how to do things like that later, but as a new person that you're training, you want to make sure that they know all the features that are there for them. This is the Salesforce desktop homepage. So in your playgrounds, you've seen this when you log in to the Sales app. Um, as we talked about, you can customize this. So as a new user, you want to train them where they can come to and find their pertinent information on their homepage. I show all of my users what the mobile app looks like. I strongly encourage the mobile app because I know that the more access people have to Salesforce, the more likely they're going to use it and be more comfortable with it, which is going to be a challenge for you if you're working with an organization that's new to Salesforce. One of your responsibilities may be to assist with what they call Salesforce adoption, which means you want to get people who are not fully adopted into Salesforce. And one of the things you can do is make it attractive by saying, hey, you don't have to necessarily be on your desktop sitting down at your desk. You also have access to the mobile app. So that's why I mentioned that in training. Chatter we'll talk about soon, but Chatter is like social media for your company within Salesforce. You can talk to people, you can have groups of people like Facebook groups. It's a very cool collaborative tool that you can talk to each other within Salesforce and send email alerts out to each other with. But I also mention that to my new users also. Um, Another great thing you want to do is you want to always point out that Salesforce is here to drive revenue. If you have people who are not used to using a CRM, one of the major things they're going to complain about is that they don't have time to engage with Salesforce. So that again, that you won't have that issue with a company who's been using Salesforce for more than 2 or 3 years. But if they're spanking brand new to Salesforce, everyone is resistant to change no matter what you're doing in life. So you're going to have to be also a cheerleader in those instances. But salespeople like money. So you always want to come back to the money and remind them that this is a goal to drive revenue. This is just me giving an outline of everything that we're going to talk about in training. And that's it. So I won't go into the full training here, um, but I just want to give you guys an idea of what it looks like, the training aspect of being a Salesforce administrator. Again, I will put a link down in the comments to where you can find your own slides on LinkedIn. But again, I just sometimes go to Google, use a snippet tool, copy and paste it back into a PowerPoint presentation. Hope this is helpful and gives you something to look forward to in the future. Have a great day.